Hey, Ed Drost, good morning.
Hey, good morning, Stephen Reeker. How you doing, buddy? And we're back. 3, Proactive Wellness, the overview number 2. And this is Linda McCormick, who's been in the pharmaceutical field for 28 years in variety from sales to the executive area. And Dr. Sabo, who was a surgeon for 28 years up in the New York, New Jersey area.
Yep, absolutely.
So they're, talking about wellness. They talked about it yesterday about some of the product line. They ended. Dr. Sabo ended with collagen, and now he's going to be talking about Eternal.
Perfect.
So here we go.
Okay.
Oop.
And then the third one is Eternal. And why should we take Eternal? What is it?
And I'll translate again. It's English for Eternal. And this is one of my favorite of the 6 products, I got to tell you, because it has glutathione. Glutathione is a substance, it's the most potent antioxidant in the body. As we get older, the glutathione levels decrease in the body. So it helps fight against disease. It's a wonderful product. And because it's got an enhanced delivery system using liposomes and other substances, it gets better delivered. If you just take this substance, the glutathione on its own, it's not going to get absorbed. There are people that actually get injections of glutathione, so they get the full effect. But we get, and we'll talk about absorption in a little bit, we get great results with that. And that's why it's my favorite product.
Yeah, I love the Eternal as well, Eternal. And it's the resveratrol too, though, right? I mean, it's got 200 milligrams of resveratrol. And it's like, I know you're going to talk about this later, but the absorbability or the bioavailability of that resveratrol there really isn't another product with resveratrol in it that has 90% bioavailability. It's normally 20%. So again, we're lucky to have these products in our armamentarium for proactive wellness. But the fourth one is that I wanted to ask about is Revive.
Sure. And this is my other favorite product, Revive. Or Revive.
This time.
Because it contains curcumin. Curcumin is the most potent natural anti-inflammatory out there. And it comes from turmeric, which is that spice that's found in like Indian food and Asian food. If you touch it, it can give your fingers a yellowish color. So you got to be careful you don't get that on your clothes or whatever. But it comes in a pill form here, and you take 2 pills. And what a wonderful product! My wife was taking something else before this, and she had a lot of joint pains. And within a day or 2, it totally went away. And we're getting stories, right, Linda, like that?
Absolutely. And I think it's good for post-workout too, for that muscle pain and everything post-workout. So again, that's a must in our whole, line of ingredient of supplements that we end up doing with 3. And the 5th one is Purify. Tell me about Purify.
Purify, as in French.
Yeah.
Anyway, like she said, Purify, it's easier to say. The detox product. It's really wonderful that in one pill, you can detox your body and get all the major organ systems and clean them out without a lot of those detox products that can cause diarrhea or other gastrointestinal problems. And what I always tell people when I start them or when they take the Purify is to just, we recommend 1 a day and to start at least 2 a day. And if you're really toxic, you can feel really sick when I don't know your experience giving this to people, but you can feel really sick after starting this if somebody's really toxic.
I mean, because, we do accumulate toxins as we just live. I mean, chemical reactions leave behind, waste. Just normal eating will give you toxins. But then let alone our environment, right? The pollution, UV rays, and all of those things. so important to do this, to have detox. And like you said, it's all in one capsule that you're going to touch all the organs, which is terrific, you know, to take a handful, right, just to do the detox. It's fantastic. And then, so finally we have Immune. What do you think about that?
What your experience is with Immune, but it's a wonderful product, and especially in these days with, we'll just say, lots of viruses out there.
Yeah.
We're not saying we're curing or treating or you know, any disease or anything, but with the ingredients here, the silver, the vitamins and such that are in here, it's really a wonderful product, and we take 2 a day. What I do is when I get what like seems to be a viral illness, I'll up that and take that, you know, six pills, maybe a few times a day. And it's a great product. You have experience with, you know, being ill and taking that?
Yeah. I mean, I travel a lot for my work, and, you know, I've gotten that to where, you know, you're in these crowded airports, crowded airplanes, and invariably I will start to feel something coming on. I'm doing the same thing, upping the dose a little bit when you know that you just had a high exposure, right, to some viruses or whatever it is, right? So I've done the exact same thing. And it's been, I mean, knock on wood, we've been pretty healthy since we started 3. So yeah. But I know that, speaking of that, I have, you know, we've got experiences with the products, right? We hear testimonials all the time, but, you know, just from my own experience, I know even my own husband, you know, he had he goes regularly to the doctor, and the physician said that, you know, his blood sugar was elevated. So he has you know, it's measured by hemoglobin A1C. It was on the rise. And he literally didn't change anything, didn't change his diet, didn't change his exercise, none of that. He just started using these products. And the next visit, his last visit that he just had, the numbers were they were great. So, so it's been, for us, we've had that, you know, just real evidence that something's going on, you know, and I feel like he's healthier, and he doesn't have to go on the medication. That it was you know, he was going to have to start something. So
I was going to say, I'm going to stop you there. I mean, how wonderful is that?
I know, right?
He didn't change his diet or exercise or anything, and all he did was take these 6 products, and his
Right.
blood sugar improved.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Isn't that a better way than, if you can? Now, sometimes you need medication for stuff.
Absolutely.
You're a pharmaceutical company, but isn't it better if you can do it with nutritional products? So what I'd like to also say here is the products that I think had helped him. I think the general vitamins had to have an effect,
Yeah.
but also the detox product, the Purify, because if you have toxins in your body, and by the way, it also can help you sleep. So you have toxins in your body, and you can have problems with sleeping, with losing weight, with blood sugar. And so if you can get rid of some of these toxins, it can help with all of those things.
That's right. And I feel like, you know, it was just it's a great way for us to kind of tell people too, that this is working for us, and we can say it with full confidence, you know? So, and I know you've probably seen some evidence in the ER of, you know, of maybe patients that have come in.
Hey, Stephen, we're gonna have a third overview. We're gonna leave it there.
Great.
And, you know, we kind of went through the products, and I'll be talking about, you know, different things about the products, but you just heard, you know, Linda's husband, it helped his A1C, you know, his counts and blood sugar.
Yep.
So, you know, which is very important. You know, a lot of pre-diabetics out there, those type of things. You know, I know it's helped me, you know, giving me some energy, giving me, like you said, weight loss. So a lot of good things. And, you know, the one thing that they didn't mention about the Immune, what I hear a lot of people talking about is, and my daughter's even talked about it, is the effect that it's had on allergies.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You know, and, you know, people that have terrible allergies, they really, all of a sudden they're like, boy, my allergies haven't acted up this spring or whenever.
Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. I mean, I'm in and out of air conditioning and heat all the time, and traditionally I would get I'd have sinus issues with that in the past. Not having that happen at all. The other piece too with immune or immune A, if we're getting into the French stuff.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to stick to the English side of this, but
There you go. But in this world of post COVID, we don't make any claims, but anything and everything that we can do to strengthen our immune system, to repel all the different bacteria that are out there, all the different viruses that are out there, all the allergies that are out there, all the stuff that can oftentimes trip people up. So now we've got a better mousetrap around being proactive in all of those areas as well.
yeah, and they touched on the other two products, Revive, Revive, and also Purify.
Yep.
And as far as you don't realize how many toxins you're bringing into just through your normal cleaners and whatever you do during your day over the years. So having something that's going to help eliminate all these toxins, it's fabulous, like Dr. Sabo said.
Mm-hmm.
And also Revive, as far as restoring, helping your aches and pains and this and that. Hey, unless you kick the side of the sink, Stephen, and break your toe, these products help.
Well, yes, I don't to say they don't. Unfortunately, yes, you're referencing my broken toe, which got bent, and it's probably broken in two places actually. I think at this point. But bottom line is, it's helping that healing process, that recovery process in general. When I'm out hiking big miles, skiing 20, 25, 30 runs in a day or in a half a day, oftentimes, and mountain biking as well. Revive is without a doubt my go-to alternative to the ibuprofens and related over-the-counter drugs. I haven't had any of those since I've been putting Revive in my body, and I feel much better about all natural, healthy ingredients than I do about those other alternatives that have been proven to cause long-term side effects. So yeah, I mean, we get the best of both worlds: something that's good for us and something that's more effective. I mean, okay, twist my arm, right?
Yeah, you know what? I just thought of something. I was down the beach these past few weeks, and me and my son were trying to do like about an hour bike ride every day.
Mm-hmm.
So
Sure.
So anyway, we had a couple of different bikes. So I'm like I use this one buddy's bike, which I don't know. You get the seat. So anyway, I was on his other friend's bike, and after an hour ride, all of a sudden I noticed I'm like, man, did I sit on my seat wrong? I had like this little ache in my back area.
Mm-hmm.
We were getting ready to go up to the beach to sit on the beach, and I'm like, man, my back's kind of like, whatever.
Yeah.
And so he goes, oh, you want me to get you a couple of ibuprofen? I said, oh, no. Let me take a couple of these Revive. And I took a couple of Revive, and man, after I got up on the beach, I didn't have a problem. So it's crazy, So it's a great product.
Oh yeah, no, I mean, I used to say when I was through hiking the Appalachian Trail at my achiest, if you will, at my most beat up in New England, as I was working my way towards Maine. In the end, I was taking most days 2 leaves in the morning, 2 leaves at bedtime, and that's a lot. And and instead, I take 2. I double up and I take 2 Revives with the rest of my midday supplements, and I take 2 Revives with my nighttime regimen as well. And again, I'm not saying that we promise any results or make any claims or anything else. We don't diagnose, treat, or cure. However, I can tell you that for me, that's been a very effective regimen.
No, it's been great. Like I said, so that's kind of our overview for today. Just Stephen and myself, our little thoughts on what our products, and also we have a pharmaceutical person, been in the industry in all kinds of management, senior management, sales,
Mm-hmm.
and also a surgeon, and them both giving you a testimony on their thoughts on the products. So
absolutely.
So look, if you'd like to join myself, Ed Droz, Stephen Reeker, fastest growing team in 3, you can go to temovement.com, and we'd love to connect with you.
Yeah, look for Ed on social media. Look for me on social media. We'll get all your questions answered.
Yeah.
Love to team up with you, have some fun, make a difference in the world from a health perspective, in your world from a health perspective, and also empower you around your finances and show you how you can build a nice residual stream of income alongside whatever it is you're doing for now. So, yeah, thanks so much for joining us today. Really appreciate it. Ed, great day as always, sir. And we'll talk soon. Thanks for now. Thanks, folks. Bye for now.
Yeah, have a good day. See you, Stephen.
You too.